I was sitting at my desk one morning and an email landed in my personal professional inbox from a brand offering me a paid deal, not a gifted product, paid. And then it happened again, a different brand, another paid deal, and then a third. And every single time I asked myself, why me? And every single time the answer was the same, my age. Today, I'm going to show you how exactly why brands are paying more for Gen X creators right now, and what I want every woman our age to think about. So stick around because the last point is the one that is going to change how you show up. And here's the thing. Number one, let me show you what is actually happening in brand marketing right now, because I think once you see this, you are never going to look at your age the same way again. Brands are not stupid. They know who's buying their products. And right now, some of the fastest growing product categories in the world are targeting women our age. Menopause wellness, mature skincare, joint and inflammation supplements, sleep support, gut health, financial products for women over 40, anti-aging, beauty. These are not small niche markets either. These are massive growing industries worth billions of dollars. And the brands in these spaces have a problem, a real one. They need creators who look like their customer. They need women who can pick up a menopause supplement on camera and talk about it with the kind of authority that only comes from actually being in perimenopause. They need women with real skin, not filtered, not 22 years old, not pretending, real skin, real age, real experience. And when they go looking for those creators, they're not finding enough of them, because most of the UGC space is still dominated by younger creators making content for younger audiences. That gap between who's buying and who's creating, that is our opportunity. And it is bigger than most people realize. Number two, and this is the most important point in this entire video, so I need you to really hear this. I am not just telling you this in theory. This has happened to me personally, and I want to give you the specific examples because I think seeing the receipts matters more than any stats I could throw at you. Two different menopause supplement companies have reached out to me directly with paid brand deals, not gifted product, paid. They found me through my content, one through a TikTok and one through a reel, and they emailed me into my inbox and offered me money to create content for them. Why did they reach out to me specifically? Because I'm in my 50s, because I look like their customer, because a woman who's dealing with perimenopause symptoms is going to trust a review from someone who's actually in that season of life, not from a 26-year-old who's never experienced a hot flash in her life. And it's not just menopause brands. K Secret Soul, Korean skincare brand, reached out to me to create content for their retinol eye cream, anti-aging skincare for mature skin. They wanted a real woman with real skin and real life experience because that is what resonates with their customer. They found me on social media. They emailed me. They wanted me specifically, not despite my age, but because of it. And that's not a coincidence. That's a pattern. And it's happening for Gen X creators all over this space right now. So stay with me because we are about halfway through now. And point 4 is where I'm going to tell you exactly what to do with your age to make it work for you, not against you. So don't go anywhere. Number 3, let me talk about what your actual age brings to the table, because I think a lot of us underestimate this. And I want to cover 2 things here because they're both equally important. The first is authority. When you've lived in your skin for decades, you bring something to the camera that no amount of talent or training can replicate in a younger creator. When a woman our age picks up a skincare product and says, "This has genuinely made a difference to my skin," other women our age believe her because she has tried everything, because she knows her skin, because she is not just unboxing something for the algorithm. She is giving a real opinion based on real experience, and brands who are smart enough to understand their customer know that this kind of authentic endorsement from a woman our age is worth more than 1,000 polished posts from someone half her age. The second thing your age brings to the table is something that younger creators genuinely struggle with, and brands talk about this more than you would think: professionalism. We show up, we respond to emails, we submit content on time, we read the brief, we communicate clearly, we do not ghost brands or miss deadlines or submit sloppy work. A Gen X woman who says she will have the content ready by Thursday has it ready by Wednesday, and brands notice. They remember and they come back because working with us is easy, and easy is worth paying for. Number 4. Here is what I actually want you to do with your age. And I want to be really direct about this because I see Gen X women making a mistake that is costing them opportunities. And they do not even realize it. Some women are hiding their age. They are saying they're 40 something instead of owning their actual number. They're avoiding showing their face because they're self-conscious about looking their age. They're downplaying their experience because they think it makes them seem old. And I understand why. We grew up in a culture that told us aging was something to be ashamed of, that younger was better, that relevance had an expiry date. But in the UGC world, that thinking is costing you money. Here's what I want you to hear clearly. You do not have to reveal your exact age if you're not comfortable with that. You do not have to lead with a number, but I want you to own it with confidence. Own the fact that you are a woman in your 40s or 50s or 60s who has lived a full life and has real opinions and real experience. Own the fact that you have tried the products, navigated the life stages, and earned the authority to speak on them. Because the brands looking for you, the ones with the paid deals and the ongoing relationships, they are not looking for someone who's apologizing for their age. They are looking for someone who owns it. Confidence is the whole product. And you have more reason to be confident than you realize. Number 5. Let me tell you how this actually works in practice, because I want this to feel real and actionable, not just inspirational. The way I have attracted brand deals because of my age is not complicated. I show up as myself. I talk about the products I use. I actually use them. And I mention real experiences: perimenopause, skincare in my 50s, wellness as a woman over 40. I do not hide the fact that I am in this season of my life. I lean into it. And brands who are targeting women in this season of life find me through my TikTok, through my Reels, through my email, which is in my bio. They see a real woman talking authentically about real products for real women our age, and they think she's exactly who we need. That is the whole strategy. Be real, be specific about your life stage, make it easy for brands to find you, and the right brands will come to you. I'm not telling you that you will never have to pitch a brand. You will, and you should. And I have a whole video coming on exactly how to do that. But I want you to know that showing up authentically as a Gen X woman is itself a magnet for the brands who are willing to pay for what you bring to the table. You are not chasing them, you are attracting them, and there is a big difference. So let me pull this all together. Brands are actively looking for Gen X creators and not finding enough of us. And the product categories targeting women our age are some of the fastest growing in the world. I have personally received paid brand deals from menopause supplement companies and anti-aging skincare brands who found me through my content specifically because of my age. Your life experience and authority are worth more on camera than you've been told. And your Gen X professionalism, showing up, responding, delivering on time, is something brands are actively paying a premium for. You do not have to reveal your age, your exact age, but you absolutely need to own it with confidence. And showing up authentically as a woman in this season of life is itself a brand magnet. The right deals come to you when you stop hiding and start owning. If you're a Canadian woman over 40 who's ready to stop hiding and start building, I have a free guide for you. It's called How to Get Free Products from Brands Even If You've Never Made a Piece of Content in Your Life. The link is in the description. Drop your email. You will be the first to get it. And if you're sitting there thinking, okay, but how do I actually reach out to a brand? What do I say? How do I pitch myself? That is exactly what my next video is about. I will see you there, eh?